Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be talking about the MacBook Pro 13-inch, the mid-2019 version. And before we move forward in this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button right next to it. And once you've done that, just let's grab your snacks and let's get going with this video. Now in this video, I will talk about the build quality, the design, the display, the trackpad and the keyboard, the specific uses of the touch bar, and also the performance of this laptop in the end, because that's something which you would need a lot of time to understand of how it performs. But let's get started by the build quality. Now there is no laptop flex whatsoever, no screen flex, the screen is super sturdy, no deck flex, and overall it's a very premium laptop. Once you hold it in your hand, you feel it that Apple has spent a lot of time thinking about this design and how to make it feel in the hand. And this makes you feel like you've spent 1 lakh rupees, more than 1 lakh rupees, and it makes you feel like it's well spent or something of that sort. Now let's talk about the design of this laptop. The design is good. I mean, it is one of the best looking laptops. Now there are some things which I find questionable, like the bezels on this laptop, which I don't think is necessarily bad, but it hampers the viewing experience a little too much. Now I know why Apple has done that, because in a small 13-inch screen, you would need a larger palm rest for someone to fit their hands and type properly. But then still, even if a little would have been quite nice, because the bezels on this laptop are very thick and very bad looking. If you would come from a very thin bezel laptop of last years, this feels like it's thick bezel or something of that sort. But then one more thing which I would complain is the lack of external vents on this laptop. This has only one single vent for airflow to go out. Now if you want, you can buy the higher end version and you will get 2 vents here, but there is no point buying that version because it's unnecessarily expensive, and this is the best bang for buck MacBook 13-inch that you can buy. But then Apple has also made the software in such a way that if your temperature of the CPU is going high when you're watching high 4K videos or opening a lot of simultaneously tabs and coding on this device, the fan would not reach its maximum speed. In fact, it would leave at its base RPM. And you would not hear the fans, and it would worry you how your laptop is the temperature is increasing and increasing and increasing, and the fan, you just can't hear it. Now that is a good thing for some people, but then you want to hear your fan sometimes when it's getting hot to know at least that your cooling system is working properly. Now I had that same thing and I downloaded an app called Max Fan Control, which I would give the link down below. What it tells you is the temperature of the different cores that your laptop has, the overall temperature, the palm rest, the keyboard deck, every detail it has. Now that has been very helpful because I would change the preset from automatic to full blast, which would change the RPM to its maximum RPM when I'm editing, which improves the performance to a very large extent. Now the next thing which I want to talk about is the keyboard and the trackpad. The trackpad and the keyboard are amazing, straight up. I am the person who just likes butterfly keys because they make the laptop thinner. And one more thing is that they're super low profile. So when you're in a library, they would make a large sound like that and disturb other people. But this keyboard is quite nice for some reasons, which is because they have a large amount of feedback to them, which is the sound. And also there is this rebound to the keys when you press them. So for short bursts of typing, like short sentences, writing a 100-page paragraph or 100-word paragraph or something like that, it is awesome. But as soon as you go to write an essay or a long speech on this laptop, that is when the low profile keyboard can't hold up to what it's supposed to be. You lose feedback when you're typing. It is just not a good experience when you're typing long and a lot, but when you're typing short sentences for a short period of time, it is an awesome keyboard. Now I did my normal word per minute test and it was slightly more than my Windows laptop that I have here, but that is because these keyboards don't necessarily take that much of time to press. Now when you're using a laptop, it has a millimeter of key travel or something like that, and you actually feel that the key is going down. This is just straight up no travel at all. You press it and it's pressed. So your fingers realize point 0.3 or point 0.4 of a second before that you've pressed a key press and recognizes it point 0.2 or 3 seconds before than a natural keyboard will. So this increases your typing speed over short times, but then hampers your speed as you're going up and writing longer sessions, as I said. Then comes the trackpad. Now the trackpad is awesome. It is large. It is a 4-stroke trackpad, which is one of the best in the business. I don't know why other companies don't do it. I think it's patented by Apple. But still, this 4-stroke trackpad is amazing. Super duper amazing. Just it feels the same wherever you click. It's not like a diving board trackpad for all Windows laptops where it is easy to click down the keyboard, down the trackpad, but very difficult as you move up. This is placed magnets here, so everywhere it feels uniform and normal. And this is one of the best trackpads and largest trackpads that you can buy on any laptop. Now, I will now cue, let's talk about the speakers. Now, I will now cue in music for you to have a listen on how this laptop performs in the music department, which is awesome as you would say when you've spent 1 lakh rupees on any laptop. So here it is, the music. Speaker quality, as you heard, is amazing, and I don't know how Apple managed to do this, but the speakers sound twice the size of the laptop itself. Now that makes it clear that there's a lot of software trickery at play, but still it does not make that big of a difference as long as you can hear that bass as you would have heard while playing this current song on YouTube. But then this is an amazing pair of speakers for such a thin and light ultrabook, which this laptop is. Now, the second most important thing in a laptop, which is its display. Now, this is a Quad HD Plus Retina quality display with 500 nits of brightness. Now, which is amazing for a laptop, like straight up. This is one of the brightest screens in a laptop that I have ever seen. Now, to put that in perspective, the Microsoft Surface Laptop 3 has a brightness of 350 nits. The MacBook Air 400 nits. The current XPS 13, which is available in India, has 400 nits. So this 500 nit panel is amazing. The colors are vibrant, and you would especially appreciate this display if you're a video editor or even a photo editor. Now, what I mean by that is this display amazing color accuracy. This is one of the most color accurate displays in the laptop market. This in addition to giving amazing sRGB color gamut, it also displays DCI-P3 color gamut. What it means is that it has 20% wider range of colors than all of the other laptops out there in the market, which is awesome. Now this is a regular 60Hz panel, nothing like 120, 144 Hz. So if you're a gamer, this laptop isn't for you. But now, having talked about the display, the next most important thing is the performance. Now in terms of raw benchmarks, it is normal for it to perform like any other Windows laptop for between 70,000 to 1 lakh rupees. And this, then pricing to consider to this is very, very, very aggressive. But then you use this laptop as your everyday laptop for a week editing video, photo, and you realize that Apple has optimized their laptops in such a way that even with a Core i5 8th gen and an integrated graphics card, it can edit 4K 60fps video with ease on iMovie, on Final Cut Pro, not necessarily on Adobe Premiere Pro because that is not Apple's own software, but this is an amazing laptop to edit videos on, which is just amazing on how little specs something like software can play a major role in the performance of a laptop. Now in terms of the raw performance, this is a good, well-performing laptop. You can multitask on it, code, photo edit, high-quality video editing. Now, if you're a creator and you want a laptop which you can take on the go, this is the best laptop out there. But if you're a person who has a sustainable workstation at their house and you need a laptop to maximize your productivity, to maximize your potential on a laptop, and you don't want a desktop, then I think the MacBook Pro 13 is not the right choice for you. You would need a more powerful laptop like a MacBook Pro 16-inch with the highest graphics card you can afford and the Core i7, not the Core i9 because of the thermal limitations. But still, this is an amazing laptop and the performance, as I said, is amazing. You can multitask, do whatever you want on this laptop. And this is it for this video, guys. Make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button and the notification icon right next to it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.